Welcome to A Visit with Experience Jackson. I'm Andy Hawley, and I'm alongside Rachel Buchanan from Experience Jackson. And today we're at Michigan International Speedway, and honored to be joined by President Joe Fowler. Joe, it's great to have you in Michigan. You're new to the area. What are your thoughts so far?
It's great. We love it. It's a great area. It kind of reminds me of where I grew up, actually. A lot of it's outdoor recreation, boating and camping and hiking and all the things that I love to do. So we're having a blast.
For us that live in Jackson, it's really amazing that we have something as notable as MIS right here in our own backyard. Tell us a little bit about the property, about the track, a little bit of history if you have any.
Sure. Well, it's a huge property. It's about 1,400 acres of land, and it's a 2-mile oval track. And so in the NASCAR world, it's a pretty good sized track. Definitely one of the larger ones, and as a result of that, it's one of the faster tracks too, so it lends to some really good racing. And going back to your question earlier about how I'm enjoying it here, I think this area is really what makes it special. And I'm learning more about the history here, and a big piece of that certainly is our direct tie to the auto industry, which I know is a huge part of Jackson as well, and that's really special. I mean, it's special to the OEMs, and it's very much the fabric of our sport, the very heart of our sport, in fact. But this area in general is just incredible, and I think that's one of the things people love about coming here. It's serene and beautiful and lush, and there are so many things to do, and you really get to show off what our community has to offer.
The amount of improvements that have been made to the facility over the years. We are with the suites, the unbelievable press box, and Champions Club. It's really, you can kind of pick whatever experience you want if you're a fan. Talk a little bit about what a fan can expect on race weekend.
Well, I always tell people it is incredibly exciting to be here on a race weekend. There's nothing like being here in person. The sights, the sounds, the roar of the engine, the passion of the crowd, there's nothing quite like it. And for this year, I think they can expect a lot of the same good racing, great racing, hopefully. But I would tell you too, in our fan plaza area, we're going to add something really cool. We're stepping it up this year. We're adding a thing called Trackside Live, and it's a new stage. It'll be out in the fan plaza area. We'll have DJs, we'll have live music, we'll have driver interviews. It's going to be awesome. So there's more to come on that. We'll have a full schedule of everything that's happening, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
Sounds a lot of fun. And Rachel, with Michigan International Speedway right here in our backyard, like I mentioned, there's great opportunities for partnerships, and you guys really lead the way with that as far as local. Talk a little bit about some of the plans that you guys have come race weekend.
Sure. Well, first off, if you're going to come for the race, you want to stay in style. So we're a hospitality partner with Michigan International Speedway, especially the race weekend. So we can help you find great accommodations that aren't too far away, and some great things surrounding that to keep you busy while you're here. Also this year, with our Experience Jackson app, we're going to be doing a special scavenger hunt that will be on site at Fan Plaza during race weekend. So we won't give away the details because we don't want to know too much about it, but there'll be some big prizes to go along with that, and we're really excited watching people go around and making that happen through our app.
We're excited too, and people that come to the area, if they're looking for other things to do, places to go out to eat, you guys have that covered with your app and website.
Yeah, absolutely. There are plenty of places right here in Brooklyn if you don't want to go too far from the race, but if you want to jot down the road just a little bit, some great things across Jackson County, amazing places, everything from upscale to down home, things that you've enjoyed for years that you can take advantage of, during a weekend like that as well.
Joe, the affordability is one thing I noticed when you look at Saturday. What's going on with Saturday's ticket for kids, and really just the whole day, the double dip. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, the doubleheader is going to be fun. It's a long day of racing, and that's what our fans love. So we have tickets that start at $35 for adults, and kids 12 and under are free. So it's incredibly affordable, and on top of that, it's free parking. You can bring your own cooler, so it's truly affordable. Family fun, and it's something we're really proud of, in fact.
And the Firekeepers Casino 400 is back again, and we know that's always an exciting race. What are you looking forward to your first race weekend as track president? What will your role be that week and weekend, do you think?
Well, as track president, it's going to be an interesting experience for me. It's going to be a lot different. I'm going to be doing a lot of different things, but as a fan still, I'm excited about the next generation car making its debut here. The fact that we're right here in the OEM backyard, that's important, but what we've seen so far far this year with that new car, it's truly incredible. Side-by-side racing's been the best it's been in years, and we've seen some really wild finishes. So I'm excited to see those cars on our track here at Michigan International Speedway, and just I can't wait to see the race.
This property's also been able to be used for great things off NASCAR. We've had the night lights here. Talk a little bit about some of the other events this facility hosts.
Yeah, so Night Lights is a great event. Obviously, people are probably familiar with Faster Horses, which is an event that Live Nation has on our property. But it's sort of surprising if you think about it, how many days of the year we have events, and they could be public, they could be private, they could be any number of different things. But I'd say most people are probably familiar. We have driving school, so if you want to drive a real race car, you can with a little bit of instruction first.
You hear that, Rachel?
I think that's a challenge.
But we do. We have driving schools. We have charity events. We have a toy drive at it's actually in the beginning of December. That's something we're really proud of. But events all year round. A couple weeks ago, we had police training out here. Last week, we had FSAE, which is a cool competition. Schools from all over the country, even a couple international schools, come in and compete. They engineer and design these formula-style cars and then do a skills challenge out here at the track. So we're always looking for unique ways to use the property, and it is sort of amazing when you think about just how many days it is used.
I know you're fully invested in the area, and you want to connect with the Jackson community. What does that mean to you? What do you see that as?
Yeah, it's something the team and I talk about a lot, and I think it's pretty simple. It just comes down to being present and being engaged. And it's great that we're just a few miles down the road, but that really doesn't mean a whole lot unless you're actively part of the community, and that's something that we're definitely working towards getting better.
Now, Rachel, you've been to many race weekends over the years. As a fan, what's your favorite part of race weekend?
Oh, it's so loud in the best of ways. The energy here is incredible. And I think that, Joe, you were talking about kind of the family affordability, but there's also a family atmosphere as far as something for the kids, something for people who want to come out and do the camping, some people, whatever activity they're most interested in. There's kind of a space for that all around here, and I really appreciate that.
We talked about the tickets. You can kind of pick your own experience. This is also the largest registered campground in the state of Michigan with over 9,000 sites. And you guys have, I guess I would call it standard camping, but you also have luxury camping. You can rent a camper. It's a big deal out here.
It's a huge deal out here, and it's great because that's what brings people from all over the country. And what I was talking about earlier, just this area, the fact that you can camp in this environment where it's just so serene and peaceful and beautiful. Camping is wildly popular here for a good reason, and I think that's it.
Well, we're certainly looking forward to all the events out here at Michigan International Speedway. And Joe, we look forward to seeing you more this summer. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.